Hi guys, after a very disappointing morning, India mounted a great fight back through Yashasvi Jaiswal and Virat Kohli. But a heartbreaking run out at the twilight hour of the day brought upon a mini collapse of sorts. I am Siddharth, you're watching Gully Cricketer. Guys, please do subscribe and turn the notification on by pressing the bell icon. I really appreciate your patronage and thank you for watching. Let's get started. So the morning started with the news. In fact, last night only we came to know that Virat Kohli was fined 20% of his match fees for the incident with Sam Constance, the shoulder barge. To Sam Constance's credit, the kid in last night's press conference actually played it down and said, "Yeah, it's cricket, it happens," stuff like that. But yeah, Virat Kohli has been dubbed again the enemy number one in Australian media. But today's morning, it was a really disappointing morning, and it actually exposed Indian bowling. The fact that for the entire series, Jasprit Bumrah has been carrying the Indian bowling lineup on his shoulders, that got really exposed. And if there was ever a day when Mohammad Shami was missed, it was today. Today, the ball was, you remember, it was very relatively new. I mean, it was only 4 or 5 overs old. And from there, I mean, right from the get go, the first over, Mohammad Siraj bowled. He leaked around 8 runs, I think 8 or 10 runs. The fielding was sloppy. It was mediocre all throughout the day from India, and then it just, you know, it this morning totally exposed how dependent India have been on Jasprit Bumrah, and he might have single-handedly kept us in the series till now. And today, I was really disappointed with the likes of Suraj and Akashdeep. I had said this in preview, and I thought Harshit Rana would have been a good choice simply because of the pace on wickets, on Australian wickets, particularly once the shine goes, there's hardly anything. And medium paces, if you're coming in and bowling at in the early 130s or mid 130s, that's exactly the pace the batsmen are looking at. So it was brilliant. It was really disappointing. Steve Smith scored a brilliant century, a stunning 140, and the way he got out was also luck. I mean, he came down the wicket to play Akashdeep, and the ball hit his body and then roll onto the stump. I can't give that wicket to Akashdeep actually, though it goes in his column. But Akashdeep been tremendously disappointing, and so has been Mohammad Siraj, to be honest. Uh, the only thing I would say is that the spinners, they did the job. Jadeja took another couple of wickets today. I mean, but this bowling lineup has really been exposed. And the main thing is that in the morning, with the newish ball, the target must have been to keep the Australian innings, down to say 360, 370. And from there, Australia got so far ahead. They got added another 160, 70 runs. And the fact of it is that India allowed Pat Cummins to get to 49. And I know Pat Cummins is no muck with the bat, and off late he's been in good form with the bat for Australia. But it was just the bowling in the morning. Just they looked tired, they looked clueless, and they were overall very disappointing. And India needs to find answers in that department, the bowling department, because Jasprit Bumrah needs some support from the others. It just cannot be a one man show. Not in a 5 Test match series. It just doesn't work. So Australia reached to 474. Steve Smith had a brilliant century of 140 runs. He didn't look like getting out, and it's bad news for India because now he properly looks back in form. Uh, then it was a really tall total, 474 runs. India came out with Yashasvi Jaiswal and yes, Rohit Sharma. Though Rohit mentioned that he'll be back up top, but we were all wondering whether it'll be at number 1, 2, or 3. But he came up with Yashasvi Jaiswal to open the batting. Didn't last long. His 4 run form continues, and the way he got out in from Rohit Sharma, it was just Pat Cummins bowled a shortish ball, and Rohit Sharma tried to play that small arm pull, or that jab pull sort of a shot that he plays so well actually when he's in form. But the thing that disappointed me is, or the thing that I found that Rohit Sharma is so out of form that Another day, that same ball, he would have actually played a full-blooded pull shot or probably would have defended or left. But it was just a two minds thing. The ball did a bit, it landed and then moved away a bit, which took the ball further away from his bat. A simple catch to Scott Boland, and that brought in KL Rahul. KL Rahul and Yashasvi Jaiswal stitched together a decent partnership. KL Rahul looked very good. Yashasvi Jaiswal looked very good. Then KL Rahul got a Jaffa. It was almost an unplayable delivery. If you get a delivery like that, you hope that it misses everything. In KL Rahul's case, it didn't. It clattered the off stump, and till then he played magnificently. He's looked the real deal all throughout the series. Uh, and this happened right at the stroke of tea. And after that, post tea, Virat Kohli and Jaiswal came to the crease and they batted brilliantly. They batted with so much discipline, with grit, with determination. It was wonderful to watch. And Yashasvi Jaiswal, that young man, I can't praise him enough. The way he has played today, it was brilliant to watch. He was brutal in attack, and he was very solid in defense. He didn't have any half-hearted attempts at anything. He went for things, and when he defended properly. He was brilliant. So was Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli showed great patience, tremendous determination, and for the entire innings, almost the most of the innings, till the very last ball, for he got I mean, at the end of the day, he was just 36 runs, but he played 85 balls for the 36 runs, and then those 85 balls he didn't ever flash outside the off stump. Only he went for the cover drive and one ball that was pitched up by Pat Cummins, and it was a beautiful cover drive. He played brilliantly, both of them, and the when that partnership developed, and it crossed the 100-run mark. Australia was actually sweating. They were really wondering that this match would get out of their grip, and it very well could have. They didn't look like getting out, and then something very very silly happened in a sense. Just over two back, Yashasvi Jaiswal had a close call with Masters bowling. Uh, the ball Australia reviewed. Umpire had given it not out. Australia reviewed. The ball had pitched it missed the missed pitching on leg stump by a few millimeters. But yeah, I mean probably that had impacted Yashasvi's thinking a bit, or that the run out came out of the blue. He was playing beautifully. He was batting on 82, and he hit the ball quite firmly actually to the long on, and it was his call, to be fair. And Virat looked back, and Yashasvi had by that time he was through half the crease, half the pitch rather, and it was needless run out. Virat didn't run, and it was a needless run out. Uh, to be fair, it was Yashasvi's call, but to be also fair, I don't blame Kohli. I don't think there was ever a run in it. It was hit quite firmly, and it went directly into Pat Cummins. Uh, and that from there on, it all went sideways. It triggered a mini collapse. Uh, Akashdeep came in as night watchman, and just like with the ball, he disappointed with the bat today. But prior to that, Virat Kohli, after the run out, probably that affected him also, his concentration also. Because up till then, for 85 balls, he didn't play a single cover drive if the ball was not pitched up. And he played only one cover drive to Pat Cummins when the ball was pitched up. It was literally half volley that he played the cover drive to. And he left beautifully, and Australia kept on asking questions of him, kept on pitching the ball up, and kept on putting the ball out there for the drive outside the off stump, but he didn't go fishing till that 86th ball. And Scott Boland was bowling, and it was a wide ball, 6-7 stump, and it was a break in concentration or whatever. And yeah, faint edge to the keeper, and that brilliant partnership. After that, first Jaiswal, then Kohli. At this point of time, when he was really in trouble, Rishabh Pant walked in, and there was only a few minutes to go. And again, it's the mind games and the pressure of a test match situation when you come close to the day's play. Batters have nothing to gain, and you're just playing for stumps, and that might have also played a part. Uh, Rishabh Pant came in, but Akashdeep didn't last too long. Against Scott Boland, inside his thigh pad, Nathan Lyon took a great catch, and then walked in Ravindra Jadeja, and both Rishabh and Ravindra Jadeja had to negotiate a few very tense overs, or a few very tense minutes rather, a few tense balls. Uh, Constance, the whole day, he had a lot of fun with the audience, with the crowd. And then just before the last ball, he went and did the Mohammad Siraj thing. He took up the bails and swapped them and all. But the last ball, Ravindra Jadeja hit it for a four. It was a beautiful flick shot. Right now, Rishabh Pant is on six and Ravindra Jadeja is on four, and they will start tomorrow morning again. I will again say this is a very good batting wicket. Once the ball gets old, there's runs to be had, and there are no gremlins, no demons in this wicket. If Indian batters apply themselves and play with discipline, they can make big runs here. And I hope all the remaining Indian batters, Rishabh Pant, Ravindra Jadeja, Nitish Reddy, Washington Sundar, does that. Rishabh Pant is due. Ravindra Jadeja played brilliantly in Brisbane. He deserved 100 there, he didn't get it there. So I hope tomorrow is his day. And Nitish Reddy has been very impressive with the bat, but he never really had the opportunity to play long time with batsmen uh, previously in the series. So I hope all these guys make use of it, make use of this great opportunity. It includes Washington Sundar as well. He is no muck with the bat. So it's not all gloom and doom for India right now, to be very honest. Yes, it's a mountain to climb tomorrow. But if India apply themselves and bat with sense, uh, and of course, you need a bit of luck, then India can not just get close to the target, but might even surpass the target. So that was my two pence on the day's affairs. I'll see you guys again tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon after the day's play. Till then, take care, guys, and please do subscribe. And if you like my content, give me a like and turn on the notifications. I really appreciate that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.